Well,
Teacher,
yes.
teacher,
Sorry. Yeah.
sorry.
Mhm.
I have a question. It's one dude. What is the difference between anybody and nobody?
It's the same thing,
It's the same?
except that we usually use anybody when there's a negative word. For example, no quiero hablar con nadie. I don't want to talk to anybody. Y otra manera de decir no quiero hablar con nadie es I want to speak with nobody.
Okay.
Cuando ya hay una palabra negativa en la oración, usarías anybody. Y cuando no hay ninguna palabra negativa, usarías nobody. Pero es más común la primera. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Well, guys, it's May 4th, 24th, 2023. And I want you to write this in your notebook. Touchstone 3, units 1 to 3, test review. So you're in the 3rd level, right? 3 out of 5 levels. A2, B1 level. And well, let's begin. This time we're going to do it a little differently. Usually when we do the reviews, we use the book. And if you want to, you can use the book. I don't mind. But I'm going to do the presentation here on my whiteboard because I have more space to write things. And let's begin. Let's begin with Unit 1, Lesson A. Does anybody remember the first lesson? The first lesson from this level.
It's not to describe the person. No, like a is laid back, argy.
Before that, antes de eso. Before that. Yes, that's lesson B. It's lesson B. But look, I got you. Don't worry. In Unit 1, Lesson A, we practiced or we talked about describing people's behavior using adjectives and manner adverbs. I don't know if you remember like the difference between good and well, quick and quickly, reckless, recklessly. So this lesson was pretty easy because there are just 2 things that you need to know. The first thing is that adjectives describe nouns. Can somebody tell me what nouns are?
People, place, and I don't remember the another.
This things. Adjectives describe nouns. So like the word beautiful is an adjective, right? I can say beautiful woman, beautiful man. Those are people. Beautiful museum, beautiful city, places. Beautiful car, beautiful house. Those are things. So the word beautiful is an adjective. Adjectives describe nouns. And some of the most important adjectives from this lesson, I think, are good, fast, and patient. From this lesson specifically, good, fast, patient, and maybe careful. Careful. Of course, there were like 15 adjectives in this lesson, but these are the most important. Could you tell me the adverbs for those adjectives? And you know, we use adverbs to describe, well, not just any adverb, right? We use manner adverbs to describe actions. Manner adverbs describe actions. Can you tell me the manner adverb of good?
Well,
Well,
Oh.
what was that? And what is the adverb of fast?
fast,
Fast doesn't change, right? What about patient?
Patiently.
Patiently, right? And careful?
carefully,
Carefully. Exactly. Now, what if I say, ella es una persona cuidadosa? How would that be in English? She's a la person. Would it be a careful person or a carefully person?
Carefully.
careful,
Careful.
Very good. Why careful and not carefully?
Because it's the person.
Okay, it's a person's. So careful is describing the person, right? Good. Now, what if I say, él nada bien? He swims
Well.
well. Exactly. Is it correct to say he swims good?
no,
No.
No.
What about ella cocina bien?
She cooks well.
She cooks well. Very good. And mi papá cocina bien?
My father cooks well.
My father cooks well. My dad cooks well. Exactly. Good, good, good. And another one. Can you tell me the name of a person that runs really fast besides Usain Bolt? Another person besides Usain Bolt. Someone who runs really fast. No?
Could be Ana Guevara.
Is that correct? Ana Guevara?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, Ana Guevara runs, listen to this, runs fast or fastly?
Fast.
Fast.
Really? Why not fastly?
Because it doesn't change.
Very good. It doesn't change. Fastly does not exist. All right. And that's confusing because usually with adjectives, we add ly. Patient, patiently. Careful, carefully. Reckless, recklessly. Quick, quickly. But not with fast. Remember, fastly does not exist. And that's it right there for the first lesson. If you can remember these three sentences, I think you will do well on the test for this part. All right? Any questions or doubts?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, in that case, let's go to Unit 1, Lesson B. Easy. So what do we talk about in Unit 1, Lesson B?
Describe to people.
People's face.
No. I don't know.
Personality.
Yes.
Personality. All right. We learn how to describe people's personality with more complex words, con palabras más complejas, no? Because we practice this in level 1 too. Fun, boring, interesting, you know, but those are like baby words, son palabras como de niños. Now, the ones that we practice in this lesson, you know, talented, creative, disorganized, competitive, arrogant, you know, more complicated words. If you want to, you can look at the words on page 4 in your book. They're in the first activity, these words right here, page 4, if you want. I don't know if you want. I recommend that you review them, because if you don't remember these cool words, then there was no point of looking at the lesson. So please remember some of those words. Practice them. Make sentences with those words. Talk about your family with those words. All right. Now here, one of the most important things is that you remember that, well, you remember what the words mean and how to combine words. Because I don't know if you remember, we learn how to describe people's personality with more complex words and adverbs of degree. Adverbs of degree. Adverbs of degree are easy. Adverbs of degree amplify or soften. Adjectives and manner adverbs. Los adverbios de degree amplifican o suavizan adjetivos y adverbios de manera. For example, if the words very, really, and so, those are probably the most common adverbs of degree in English. And I can say something like, he is nice, or I can say he is so nice. And the word so makes the word nice more impactful. Le da más impacto al word nice. She is so, or she is really cool. She is really cool. Instead of she is cool, she is really cool. It makes the word stronger. Now, you can use almost all the adverbs of degree the same way, except for the word very. Do not use very with strong adjectives. Strong adjectives can be like the word perfect or the word gorgeous. Or maybe the word amazing. You can use really, you can use so, you can use extremely. What are the other ones? Incredibly, absolutely, totally, completely. But do not use very with strong adjectives, because the adjectives are strong. And very is in Spanish, like, very es como una palabra corriente. Y cuando lo es con una palabra fuerte como perfect, gorgeous, amazing, te escuchas corriente. O sea, lo puedes decir. She's very perfect, but it sounds corriente. Okay. It sounds, in Spanish, corriente would be like, it sounds trashy.
Como básico.
Not, yes, basic too, but it just sounds weird. It just sounds weird. I know in Spanish, and it's probably like, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué? Porque en español, pues, puedes usar muy para todo, ¿no? Es muy hermosa, muy perfecta. But in English, the word very is just so elementary. It doesn't deserve to go with words like perfect, gorgeous, and amazing. And of course, I don't say this, okay? This is not my rule. This is not my opinion. This is this right here. This is from the book from Cambridge University. Use absolutely and really with adjectives that are already strong, but not very. No usen very. Okay, here's some examples. She's absolutely wonderful. She's really fantastic. You know, wonderful and fantastic are strong adjectives. They don't need the word very. The word very is for little words like very big, very small. So on the test, you're going to have an example like this. And which answer are you going to choose? Jake is
Absolutely.
absolutely. Exactly. Jake is absolutely amazing. Because the word amazing is a strong word. What about this? Pablo never lies or steals. He's He's A, generous, or B, honest.
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 Honest. Very good. What is the opposite of patient?
Impatient.
Impatient.
Impatient. Very good. With the M. Impatient. So I can say something like, my mom doesn't like waiting in lines. She's impatient. She's impatient. All right, and one more thing. One more thing. We use the manner, well, we use the adverb of degree at all at the end of negative sentences. We use at all at the end of negative sentences. Okay. And in this case, at all means like completely. For example, if I say, I don't like to swim at all. No me gusta nadar para nada. It's like completamente no me gusta. I don't like to swim at all. Or she's not friendly at all. No es amigable para nada. At all. And what's really important is that we use it at the end of negative sentences. At the end of negative sentences. Because one time I asked a student, I said, hey, Karina, do you like Hawaiian pizza? She said, at all. I'm like, what? Doesn't make sense. Okay, no pueden decir at all solo. Sí, at all significa para nada, pero no lo pueden usar solo. Tienen que ir a fuerzas al final de oraciones negativas. Si lo quieren usar solo, para nada, usándolo solo, sería así. No or nope, not at all. Así. So I told Karina, like, let's practice again. Do you like Hawaiian pizza? Nope, not at all. That's correct. This would be like a question on your test right here. What? She's not patient completely, or she's not patient at all? What would be correct?
Other.
At all.
No, at all.
Yep, at all. Yes, at all and completely have the same meaning. But at all goes at the end of sentences and completely goes before the word that it describes. So she's not patient at all, or she's completely not patient. But never put the other adverbs very, really so at the end of a sentence. It wouldn't make sense. Any questions here? All right, can I erase it now, or you need time? Okay. Let's go to Unit 2, Lesson A. This was, in my opinion, the most important lesson in this level. Okay, in this level, we learned how to describe experiences. And talk about our dreams using the present perfect. Let me give you some examples. An example of an experience. I've been to Disneyland twice. That's an experience. And then a dream. I've always wanted to go to Japan. It's a dream. Remember, the present perfect is like this: subject plus have or has plus the past participle. Plus the past participle. That is the present perfect. Have you been studying the verbs? Uh-oh. I'm gonna send the verbs again because Rosario is here now and Luisa is here. Luisa and Rosario, I sent a list to the group chat.
Yes, thank
I
you.
recommend that you learn 2 verbs every day. Okay, I was talking to my beginner students yesterday. And I'm going to tell you in Spanish. Ustedes saben la regla número 1 del inglés. La regla número 1 es que todas las oraciones en inglés llevan un sujeto y un verbo. Ustedes ya saben los sujetos: I, you, he, she, it, we, they, ¿no? Son 7. Y ya los demás como my mom, my dad, my sister, me, I. Entonces, si la regla número 1, la más importante, es saber los sujetos y los verbos, ¿por qué no le echan ganas con los verbos? Si no estudio verbos, es como limitarme por el resto de mi vida. You have to study verbs. Tienen que estudiar verbos, porque literalmente todas las oraciones llevan verbos. Todas las oraciones no llevan adjetivos, no llevan adverbios, no llevan preposiciones, pero todas llevan verbos. Así que, ¿por qué no estudiar verbos? 2 al día. Remember, I told you, si estudian 2 al día, al mes son 60. Y el año 720, creo. No sé, voy a confirmar. I'm not good at math, but yeah, 770. Imagínense, en un año, 720 verbs. And it's easy. Two verbs a day, 2 words a day is all you need. Your brain can learn 5 or 6 new words every day. But, English is not everything. You have to learn other words too. Other words in Spanish, other words here from the vocabulary, not just verbs. But try 2 verbs every day. Take out the list. When you're using look, if I were you, si yo fuera ustedes, en mi baño, cuando enfrente de mi taza pondría estudia un verbo. Y mientras está haciendo el baño, estudia un verbo. Really, 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 really. Ese es mi hack de la vida. Yo pongo como sticky notes para acordarme de las cosas. Right. Ahorita, recientemente veo que mi espalda como que se está encorvando por estar sentado todo el día. Entonces en la mañana cuando me lavo los dientes, ahí puse un sticky note, estírate la espalda. Y lo hago así como un estiramiento que vi en TikTok. That's what you gotta do. Tienen que hacer esos pequeños hacks, si no nunca lo van a hacer. Apliquen estas cosas nuevas a hábitos que ya hacen. And you'll be okay. Because I know when you're using the bathroom, I know you're looking at TikTok videos, you're looking at Facebook. So come on, it'll take 2 minutes to look at 2 verbs. But let's talk about this. You use 2 auxiliary verbs with the present perfect, right? 2 auxiliary verbs. Have goes with I. And what else?
You.
You,
We.
we, and they. Y todo lo que esos pronombres representen. Right? My friends, my cousins, well, not my family, no. But has goes with everything else. She, he, and it. And everything that those pronouns represent. How do I say nunca he comido lasaña in English?
I've never eaten lasagna.
Eaten lasagna. Good job. I've never eaten lasagna. So whenever you use the word never in these kind of sentences, it always goes between have or has and the other verb. Always, always. I hear sometimes people say, never I have eaten. No, never goes before the main verb, va antes del verbo principal. Siempre he trabajado mucho en English.
I've always worked a lot. Or yes.
I've always worked a lot. Perfect. And what about this one? No hemos ahorrado dinero.
We
We
haven't
save
We haven't saved
money, cash.
money. We haven't saved money. Okay, thank you. And Jonathan, this was for you. Nunca he ido a Cancún.
I've never been to Cancun.
Perfect, man. Perfect. And I think that's pretty easy. The present perfect is easy. The only thing that's complicated is, well, the verbs, but that's, homework. If you can learn the verbs, you can learn almost any time easily. Los tiempos en inglés solo son combinaciones de verbos. Si aprendes los verbos, puedes combinar los verbos fácilmente. It's like math. Any questions? No? All right. Well, let's go on then. Let's go to Unit 2, Lesson B. In Unit 2, Lesson B, we talked about scary experiences. Well, scary and new experiences using the present perfect and simple past. Something that's really important about this is that we use the present perfect for actions or events that happened A, at an indefinite time in the past, and a specific unfinished time. And we use the simple past
Yeah, we use yes.
for actions or events that happened A, at a specific time in the past. An example of a sentence in the simple past would be, I went to the store yesterday. That's a specific time in the past. Yesterday, it's finished. And an indefinite time with the present perfect, I can say, I've been to the store a lot. Okay, a lot is indefinite. I'm not being specific with the time. And I've been to the store a lot today. Today is specific, but it's not finished. It's unfinished. And the interesting thing is that the simple past only works for a specific time in the past, but also a specific unfinished time. So guys, how do I say he comido mucho?
I've eaten a lot.
I've eaten a lot. Y comí mucho.
I ate a lot.
I ate a lot. Good. I've eaten a lot. I ate a lot. Now, is it correct if I say I've eaten a lot yesterday?
No.
He
No,
comido mucho ayer.
no. I can say I've eaten a lot today, this week, this month. That's correct.
This life.
Yeah, in my life, that would work too. And I can use these same expressions with the simple past too. Entonces, si yo puedo decir esto, pero también puedo decir esto, ¿cuándo sabré cuándo usar cuál? The first one, I've eaten a lot today. He comido mucho hoy. Suena como que la actividad aún no ha terminado. Como que existe la posibilidad de que coma más otra vez. Y si digo, comí mucho hoy, escucha como que ya no voy a comer más, como que ya terminó el día. Ya terminó la acción de comer. Okay, that's the only difference. So this is basically the same message, but it depends how you want to sound. You want to sound like you're going to eat more, or you want to sound like you already finished eating. That's the only difference. But check this out. Check this out. If I ask you, did you have fun? Did you have fun? Are you going to answer with yes, I did, or yes, I have?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. This is correct. This one is wrong. Why? Because we always use the auxiliary verb in the question to answer the question. Class, if I say in the morning, is that a finished time? Is that a time in the past, or is that an unfinished time?
Finish.
Yeah, it's a finished time. It's a time in the past. Ahora, si dijera esta mañana, this morning, then yes, no, because right now it's the morning. This is an unfinished time. So you have to be careful with that, because what if I ask you, what have you done today? ¿Qué has hecho hoy? And you say something like, I've gone to the gym in the morning, or I went to the gym in the morning. Which one would be correct?
I went to the gym in the morning.
I went to the gym.
Exactly. This one is correct. I went to the gym in the morning is correct, because in the morning is a time in the past. Y no puedo usar el presente perfecto para un tiempo del pasado. Nope, it's not gonna work. But you can say, I've gone to the gym this morning. That's correct. I've gone to the gym this morning. I had breakfast, and I've taken my English class this morning. Remember, just very quickly, if when you use always and never, it always goes before the past participle. So it'll be the subject plus have or has plus always or never, and then the past participle. That's the order. I've never seen her. I've always liked her. It always goes before the past participle. No exceptions. If I ask you, what did you do last night? Is it correct to say, I went to the club or I've gone to the club?
I went to the
I
club.
went to the club.
I went to the club. Very good. Which question is correct? Did you visit your family last summer? Or have you visited your family last summer?
La primera.
La
Have you,
primera.
have you visited your family, right?
No. Did you?
Or did you?
Yeah. Did you visit your family last summer? Because last summer is
Tiempo.
finished. Ya terminó.
All right.
Yeah. Hasta en español suena un poco raro, ¿no? ¿Has visitado a tu familia el verano pasado? It sounds kind of weird, no? All right. Good. I saw my friend yesterday. I have seen my friend yesterday.
I saw my friend yesterday.
Very good. I saw my friend yesterday. All right. Any questions with this? All right. If you understood this right here on the board, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. All right. Well, let's go. Unit 3, Lesson A. Does anybody remember what we practiced in Unit 3, Lesson A? When we were talking about world wonders. Let's see, we were talking about
Places?
places. Yeah, places. We were talking about places. But we were talking about the Amazon River, the Nile River, Mount Aconcagua,
Grand Canyon.
the Grand Canyon. You remember that stuff? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. In this lesson, we talked about world wonders using superlatives. And check this out. We use superlatives. We use superlatives to talk about the most or least of something in a category. Usamos superlativos para hablar de lo más o lo menos de algo en una categoría. For example, my cousin, George, is the tallest person in the family. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain in the world. Or Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. We usually don't use the word high for people because when we say that a person is high, it's like Snoop Dogg. So we only use high for things. Yes, high is lo mismo que tall, es alto. But for people, we only use tall or tallest. And remember this, for short adjectives, you're going to use the plus the short adjective and est. And for long adjectives, you're going to use the most or the least plus long adjective. For example, class, what is the superlative of big?
Biggest.
The biggest. What is the superlative of small?
The
Smallest.
small.
List.
The smallest. What is the superlative of pretty?
The prettiest.
The prettiest. Exactly. And with long adjectives, what is the superlative of beautiful?
The
The
most.
most
Most
beautiful.
Beautiful.
The most beautiful. All right. And in negative form, the
List.
least beautiful.
The least.
All right, all right. That's a good way to call somebody ugly, no? Es una buena manera de decirle a alguien feo. Oh, you're like the least beautiful. All right. Well, I love those types of things, euphemisms. Like, just imagine, like, if I don't like something, if I don't like some food, I say sabe feo in Spanish. I don't know sabe feo. In a restaurant, obviously I never say it to a person, no. And my wife, she says, no me encantó. And so it's different, right? Sabe feo y no me encantó is very different. So it's also the same here. She's so ugly. She's the least beautiful. That changes everything. It just sounds like it's like a positive insult, you know. So think about
Like
that.
politely.
Yeah, you're being polite, right?
Polite.
Or my favorite euphemism. It's not the best. What's el mejor? I love that one. It's not the best.
Teacher, yo decía, cuando un señor me caía mal en el trabajo, yo decía que it's not my favorite person.
Oh, that very good. He's not my favorite person. That's a beautiful thing. Very good, very good,
That is a good one.
very good. Good euphemisms. All right. And well, on the test, you're gonna have questions like this. What's the river in the world? And the answers are going to be A, the most long. So what did I say? The most long, the longest, or B, the long. And I think that answer is pretty obvious, right? What's the answer?
Longest.
The longest. What's the longest river in the world? Class. The most tall, the most tallest, or the tallest?
The tallest.
Tallest.
The tallest. Now, do you remember the exception for this rule right here? Do you remember the exception? It was one little word. That was an
Fun.
exception. Fun, right? So fun in superlative form, what is it, Jonathan?
Most fun.
The most fun. Aunque fun es un adjetivo corto. lo tratamos como si fuera uno largo. Sympathy. Fun, the most fun. ¿Fue lo más divertido? It was the most fun or it was the funnest?
It was the most fun.
The most fun. The goodest, the most best, or the best?
The best.
The best.
All right. Very good. And that's everything that's going to come on the test. You're also going to have a listening, but the listening is easy. It's basic. Do you have any questions before we go? No? All right. Well, if you understood everything here, you'll be okay on the test. I think everybody's going to get maybe like 80 or higher. Okay, 80 or higher. And well, we're done. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Please come to class early. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
See you.
teacher.
Thank you.
See you.
See you.